Tonight, the ACLU of Colorado says it's investigating what it calls a raid at the Edge of Lowry apartment complex 2 weeks ago.
At that time, Aurora police say 2 people were beaten and tortured for hours by members of the Tren de Aragua gang.
Now, the ACLU says some people were detained based on their ethnicity. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta is getting insight from the ACLU, Aurora police, and local organizations.
It's been more than 2 weeks since the Edge of Lowry apartment complex was riddled with police. The complex at the center of yet another national conversation, this time after police say 2 people were confronted, robbed, and tortured for hours.
They were terrorized.
And now it's the police response some are questioning.
I showed up myself later that afternoon to find that the buildings were still on lockdown. People had said that they were not allowed to go to work.
In a statement Friday, the ACLU of Colorado says it is, quote, currently investigating the Aurora Police Department and ICE raid at the Edge at Lowry apartment on December 17th, 2024.
We believe that some people were held for as long as 8 hours, possibly inside the police vans before they were actually driven around the block, taken out of police vans, and re-handcuffed and placed directly into immigration ICE custody.
That is what V. Reeves, an organizer with House Keys Action Network Denver, says happened at the complex that day. In its statement, the ACLU of Colorado going on to say its efforts include trying to, quote, obtain the body camera footage from the raid. We reached out to the Aurora Police Department asking about the validity of these allegations and the investigation the ACLU of Colorado says it's conducting. In a statement, Chief Todd Chamberlain saying in part, quote, the ACLU of Colorado's portrayal of the events on December 17th, 2024 at the Edge at Lowry Apartments as a, quote, raid is a gross mischaracterization of the facts.
It's something that, has left the community in fear.
Aurora's top cop disputing that, saying in part, quote, the arrests made along with the courage of the victims to come forward have already encouraged other members of Aurora's migrant community to report similar incidents of victimization. In Aurora, Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Coming up at 6:30, we're going in depth on what you need to know if you believe you have been wrongfully detained. We sit down with a civil rights attorney to talk about the rights of citizens and non-citizens.
For context, Aurora Police Department has been at the center of many controversies over the years, leading to several changes in leadership. In August, the department's 5th police chief in 5 years was sworn in. Todd Chamberlain now leads the embattled department. High turnover isn't the department's only challenge. In 2022, the city entered into a consent decree with Colorado's Attorney General after his office determined the police and fire department violated state and federal laws. This was due to racially biased policing and the use of force. Part of the agreement includes improving its use of force policies and training.